All right, everybody. We're going to continue on. Oh, wait. It said not responding. I got to give it a second here. Okay, there we go. We're back with more of Merv Griffin's 100th birthday memorial celebration, in which this time around we're going to play another PC game. And this time we're going to do the 1998 PC version of Jeopardy. So let's see how we do. Just got to let it mount on here real quick. Wonder why it's not doing nothing. It's probably loading. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Click the play button, and such image is already mounted. Okay, cool. Click that one. Okay, we're good. We're playing.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Okay, set the game up exactly the way you like.
Anybody check Alex's monitor? Have we got sound yet?
You ready? Great. Normal game. Okay, so how many people are out there? And we'll get a couple of computer contestants to play against you. Player one, what's your name?
Player one has the space bar.
All right, let's go.
Do it.
From the Sony Pictures Studio, this is Jeopardy!
And now, here is your host for Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Welcome to another game of Jeopardy!
Thank you.
We've got some really interesting first-round categories for you.
I'm ready.
Begins and ends with the letter T. Autobiographies,
All right.
world universities, the Cold War, U.S. rivers, and lastly, food facts.
All right. Welcome, pile on.
Go ahead, player one.
Go to Autobiographies 100, please.
In 1995, this former British Prime Minister published her second volume of memoirs, The Path to Power.
Player one.
Who is Margaret Thatcher?
Yes.
Autobiographies for 200, please.
Okay, contestant one.
In Return to Earth, this second man to walk on the moon told of the pressures he faced on and off the job.
Player one.
Who is Buzz Aldrin?
That's it, exactly.
Autobiographies for 300, please.
In 1980, this former vice president published his autobiography, Go Quietly or Else.
Player one.
Who is Spiro Agnew?
You are correct.
Autobiographies for 400.
Among this late entertainer's autobiographies are The Man in the Straw Hat and I Remember It Well.
Player one.
Who is Maurice Chevalier?
Correct.
Autobiography is 5.
Despite its title, the autobiography of Alice B. Toklas is actually a book about this woman.
Player 1.
Who is Gertrude Stein?
That's right.
Cold War 100?
Dien Bien Phu was the site of the final defeat of this nation by Vietnamese in 1954.
Player 1.
What was Korea?
Good guess, but
No.
that's wrong. Player 2.
What is France?
Exactly.
France, okay.
Player 2, it's your turn.
It's okay.
Václav Havel was a member of Chapter 77, this country's main dissident organization.
Player 1.
What is Czechoslovakia?
Correct.
Cold War 300.
In 1953, Allen Dulles was promoted from deputy director to head of this agency.
What
Player
is
1.
the CIA?
Yes.
Alright, Cold War 400.
Enver Hoxha led this small Balkan nation from 1944 until his death in 1985.
Player 1.
What is Albania?
Yes.
Cold War 500.
Ostpolitik was this German chancellor's policy of improving relations with Eastern Europe.
Player 3.
Who is Willy Brandt?
Yes.
Yep.
A male feline.
Player 1.
What is a Tomcat?
Right you are.
Begins it as a
What'll it be,
T200.
Player 1?
The name of this device used to stop bleeding may come from a French word for turn.
Player 1.
What is a tourniquet? Did I
You
spell
are
it right?
correct.
Alright, begins it as T300.
Answer? Player 1, please make your wager.
2600, please.
One who plays hooky from school might find himself pursued by this type of officer.
What is Truett?
Yes.
Begins it as T400.
It's the period between sunset and dark when the sun is just below the horizon.
Player 1.
What is Twilight?
Yes, indeed.
Begins it as T500.
The Roman god Jupiter used this weather phenomenon as a weapon, by Jove.
Player 1.
What's a Thunderbolt?
Yes, indeed.
Food Facts 100.
The traditional sauce served with roast lamb contains confectioner's sugar, vinegar, and these leaves.
Player 1.
What are mint leaves?
Yes.
Food Facts 200.
Player 1. What'll it be?
A genoise is a light sponge cake whose name is derived from this city.
What
Player
is
1.
Genoa?
Yes, indeed.
Food Facts 300.
Fanny Farmer's recipe for beef a la Lindstrom calls for 2 of these boiled and mashed.
Player
What
1.
are potatoes?
Yes, indeed.
Food Facts for 400.
Jan in de Zak, or John in the Bag, is a dessert from this African country.
Player 1.
What is South Africa?
That's it.
This variety meat, the lining of a ruminant's stomach, is usually sold blanched and parboiled.
What is
Player 1.
tripe?
That's right.
U.S. Rivers 100.
This big river flows from San Juan County in Colorado to the Gulf of Mexico.
Player 1.
What is the Rio Grande?
Correct.
U.S. Rivers for 200.
It's your turn, Player 1.
In 1832, Henry Schoolcraft identified Lake Itasca in Minnesota as this river's source.
Player 1.
What's the Mississippi?
Yes.
U.S. Rivers for 300, please.
This Virginia River is navigable as far inland as Richmond.
What
Player 1.
is the... Come on, baby. What's the James River?
That's it.
This river provides part of Pennsylvania's border with New York and New Jersey.
Player 1.
What is the Mohawk River?
No.
No.
Player 3.
What is the Delaware River?
Yes.
For several decades, the University of Leipzig was named for this founder of communism.
Player 2.
Who is Karl Marx?
Correct.
The university of this capital city is the largest university in Algeria.
Player 1.
What is Algiers?
Yes, indeed. Player 1.
The University of Leiden in this country is the alma mater of Queen Beatrix.
Player 1.
What is the Netherlands?
You are correct.
The National Autonomous University of Honduras was founded in this city in 1847.
Player 1.
What is Tegucigalpa?
Yes.
Laval University is named for the first Roman Catholic bishop of this Canadian city.
Player 3.
What is Quebec?
Yes.
The chief tributaries of this flat, shallow Nebraska River are the Loup and Elkhorn Rivers.
Player 1.
What is the Platte River?
That's correct.
Got it.
Well, that brings us to the end of the first round.
Good start with $9,200.
Player 1, you're on some kind of roll. Let's move on to Double Jeopardy. The Double Jeopardy categories are as follows.
Literary potpourri, the 1850s, USA. Caribbean cuisine, 5-letter words, and body parts.
Your choice, Player 2.
This Virginia capital is on the site of a cross erected by Captain Christopher Newport, May 24th, 1607.
Player 1.
What is Richmond?
Correct.
USA 400.
The Wadsworth Atheneum, America's oldest public art museum, is located in this Connecticut capital.
Player 1.
What is Hartford?
Correct.
USA 600.
The visitor center at this fort offers a film on the writing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Player 1.
What is Fort McHenry?
You are correct.
USA for 800.
Player 1.
A formation known as Half Dome rises more than 4,700 feet in this California National Park.
Player 1.
What is Yosemite National Park?
Yes, indeed.
All right, USA 1000.
What's thought to be the oldest log cabin in the U.S. is located on Vermont's Grand Isle in this lake.
Player 1.
What is Lake Champlain?
That's correct.
Body parts for 200.
This disc-shaped organ in a pregnant woman provides the baby with food and oxygen.
Player
What is
1.
the placenta?
That's it.
Body parts 400.
When blood goes through these organs, it turns red.
What
Player
are
1.
the lungs?
Yes.
You have body parts for 600.
The lacrimal glands secrete these.
Player 1.
What are tears?
That's correct.
Body parts 800.
Player 1, your turn.
The lower end of this 4.5-inch tube divides into two bronchi.
Player
What
1.
is the trachea?
Yes, indeed.
Body parts 1000.
The chief storage areas for iron in the bone marrow, the spleen, and this organ.
What's
Player
the
1.
liver?
That's right.
Caribbean cuisine 200.
Soup and steak, made from the meat of this shelled reptile, are specialties of the Cayman Islands.
Player
What
1.
is the... Oops. What's the turtle?
Yes.
Caribbean cuisine 400.
Answer. Player 1. Please make your wager.
15-4, please.
In Montserrat, the delicacy known as mountain chicken is actually an enormous one of these amphibians.
What is a frog?
You are correct.
Caribbean cuisine 600.
While visiting Curacao, daring diners may sample the soup made from this large lizard.
Player 3.
What is the iguana?
That's right. Player 3.
As he had done, his Frederick Henry in A Farewell to Arms worked in the ambulance service in World War I.
Player 1.
Who is Ernest Hemingway?
Why, yes.
Caribbean cuisine 800.
In Puerto Rico, mofangos are these cooking bananas, mashed, fried, and sometimes stuffed with meat or fish.
Player 1.
What are plantains?
Correct.
Caribbean cuisine 1000.
Jerk pork is one of the signature dishes of this island country.
Player 1.
What is Jamaica Bomb?
That's correct.
Literary potpourri 400.
Cameroonian novelist Mongo Betty writes in this European language, an official language of Cameroon.
Player
What
1.
is French?
Yes.
Literary potpourri 600.
This giant novelist wrote a series of stories about traveling petticoat saleslady Emma McChesney.
Player 1.
Who is Edna Ferber?
You are correct. Your choice, player one.
Nora Ephron wrote the searing novel Heartburn after her divorce from this Washington Post reporter.
Player three.
Who was Carl Bernstein?
That's it.
In 1855, this bookstore owner published his compilation of familiar quotations.
Player one.
Who was Bartlett?
Why, yes.
1850s for 400.
This 1,932-foot deep Oregon lake in the Cascades was discovered by a prospector in 1853.
Player one.
Crater Lake?
To be sure.
William Rufus Devane King died in 1853, just 25 days after he was sworn into this office.
Player three.
What is vice president?
Yes.
From late Latin excaldere, to wash in hot water, it means to burn with a hot liquid.
Player one.
Scald?
To be sure.
5 letter words for?
Your choice, player one.
Dean, or Gillespie.
Player one.
Dizzy? Who is Dizzy?
Yes.
This water is carbonated with a little quinine, lemon, and lime in it.
Player two.
What is tonic water?
Yep.
Exactly. The answer is a
Oh, boy.
daily double. Player two, your wager, please.
Nobody's even close to me right now. 1,000.
It's a dance in duple time with a step-close step hop pattern.
Here's your clue. Take a look.
What is a polka?
To be sure.
It's the seed coverings and debris left over after threshing wheat.
Player two.
What is chaff?
You are correct.
On December 30th, 1853, this American diplomat signed a treaty ceding Mexican land south of the Gila River to the U.S.
Who
Player one.
is Gadsden?
You are correct. Okay,
All right.
contestant one.
Born on July 5, 1853, in Hertfordshire, he later founded the De Beers Mining Company.
Player three.
Who is Cecil John Rhodes?
Yep.
Correct.
The ghoulish poem Ulalume is his only important work of 1847, the year his child bride died.
Player one.
Who is Edgar Allan Poe?
You are correct. That takes us to the end of this round.
Final Jeopardy coming up next.
This is a no-brainer. Unless someone pulls a Clavin.
And I don't plan to do that.
Take a look at the category for Final Jeopardy.
British history.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck, players. Player two, your question. That's correct. What did you wager? You're putting on quite a show. Player three, your question? Sorry, that's incorrect. Let's see how much it cost you. Oh, I guess it's just not your day. Player one, let's take a look at your question. That's right. And your wager was? You're putting on quite a show.
See you all for the next game, everybody.
Good game. We'll see you again for another game of Jeopardy. Congratulations on becoming one of our all-time highest scoring champions.
Thank you.
Are you sure you want to leave right now?
Yes.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long.